Greetings. Apparently, Albert Einstein once said, "The future is an unknown, but a somewhat predictable unknown." What we can surely predict with ease about the future is that it will be drastically different from our present. This raises two pertinent questions to the educator. How do we prepare students for a future that is only somewhat predictable? And what beyond the unpredictable can and should we prepare them for? A basic and obvious question one will consider pertains to the future of jobs. Due to the astronomically rapid advances of technology changing the world and both creating and making obsolete various occupations, what jobs, if any, will be left for students in the future, particularly those now undergoing early childhood education? Since we cannot be sure what jobs will be left, if any, we must focus instead on those skills exclusive to humanity that will always be useful to the human in some way, even if not for a job. It is likely that if any jobs exist for humans, and if any humans exist for jobs, that the jobs that will be available to them will be those that cannot be done by a machine. This brings us to the next potential issues for preparation. Emotional intelligence is something a machine might be able to fake, but only a living being can truly experience. It may be the only thing that distinguishes man from machine, and it is that which must always govern both man and machine. In a world whereby it will be easier for people to live in isolation from one another, it is crucial for us to instill the love and capacity for meaningful human interaction. Critical thinking, despite the ability to program this into machines, will be all the more crucial, for it is this quality that will prevent us from becoming enslaved by the technological world being created or by those creating it. Students should be taught to question and doubt everything, no matter how absurd it might seem to them to do. Human beings will need to be all the more alert in a world being run by machines. Artificial intelligence is the future. Teachers and students will be assisted by AI robots. The same will carry on functions in their place of residence. They may be their guardian, escorts, or neighbors. In fact, there may be those that are part human and part machine. Already, there are those who have lost limbs and had robotic replacements. The cyborg is no longer only in the realm of science fiction. We must teach children about technology and artificial intelligence and even use it when we can so that they can be exposed to it sooner than later. It is emotional intelligence and critical thinking that will prevent us becoming more like the machines that were created to be more like us. Globalization will only become all the more real as technology continues to make the world a much smaller place than we have ever known it to be. Automatic mechanical translators as depicted on Star Trek are likely to become widespread. We can safely predict the eventual rise of a world leader who makes the lines on maps separating countries and continents virtually meaningless. The effects of technology and globalization on the environment have been and continue to be disastrous. Globalization was partly the cause of the first two world wars and may be partly the cause of a third. Recent events makes the possibility of a nuclear war far more probable than ever since its predecessors. Yet, Elon Musk believes artificial intelligence is far more threatening to all life on Earth. What Elon Musk might overlook is that there may already be something far more sinister than AI in the making. The ecosystem is being destroyed by a plethora of pollutants, all directly linked to Earth's primary pollutant, humanity. It is the combination of globalization and technology with a lack of ethics and wisdom that has brought us to this point of potential extinction in the very near future. Thus, it is ethics and wisdom that will delay what now seems to be inevitable. Teachers need to realize that the entire future will be shaped by human morality, or destroyed by the lack thereof. If we hope for our students to have a future at all, we must instill in them the ability to be wise, moral, and above all else, loving. Only those who love the world are equipped to save it.